Going to the match is an integral part of life for many, but for some fans that experience is enhanced by the support of their clubs.
I was diagnosed with sight loss about 2 years ago, so I've got problems with both eyes, with cataracts and problems with the nerves and the optic discs.
In 2004 I was diagnosed with a brain tumour because one of my eyes was getting a little bit tricky, so I went and checked out and they said you've got a tumour and it's going up your optic nerve and it can cause you to go blind. So they said we can't operate because it's too delicate. So my left eye finally went in about 2012 and then my right eye went in about 2014.
I'm quite determined not to be a passenger in my life, but I did think I would have to stop coming because first of all they revoked my driving licence, which was a bit of a problem, but also I couldn't follow the game anymore. And when you coming to Wolves, for me, it's not just about the football, it's about the atmosphere, it's about the other fans, it's about the lovely people that I sit amongst and the talking and it's everything. It just sets my soul on fire, and to think that I wouldn't be able to really be a part of that anymore, I was starting to feel like I was on the fringes.
And this is where Wolves' audio descriptive commentary comes in, a service dedicated to those who are partially sighted and blind.
All home and away supporters love listening to the commentary because it's so in-depth and it's so different to anything they've listened to before. It was installed in September 2019, so we're coming up to our 5th year, and it's just grown ever since.
So much that's going on at any one time, like the flight of the ball, what's going on the pitch. Lopetegui, Wolves manager, is so animated and you want to give the listener absolutely everything, and it can be a challenge, but it's all about picking out what's really important at the time and painting that picture as much as possible, but it can be intense.
Fans will get given a little receiver pack. They will get given some earphones, but we do encourage them to bring their own. Yeah. And they've also got some instructions and a QR code to scan the audio programme.
Sometimes using left and right, using midway inside a half or in the centre circle, using the pitch the markers on the pitch to help you build that picture for the listeners.
Other than seeing the actual football, and that's why the radio's so good, there's not that much change really. Because I know what it looks like.
Because I do have some sight, it just allows me to understand what it is that I'm looking at, and it's all the little details that come with it as well. You know, they'll tell me the colour of players' boots and who's had a new haircut and what colour the kits are and things like that. And that's really important. It seems like little details, but it is really important because it enables me to feel independent. I'm not having to turn to whoever's next to me and say, what are they doing, who's that?
This is a good spell for the visitors as a long diagonal from Robert Koch finds Nonto near the left corner flag. Nonto now running at Semedo, gets into the area again, plays it across the face, goal, shooting opportunity, 1-0 to Leeds United.
We cater for anyone with any disability or any limitation. We've got sensory needs, neurodivergent needs, physical impairments, we've got mobility, visual impairments, deafness, anything you can think of, we will make the changes here so people can come and watch a game. I've got 400 season ticket holders, registered disabled, I've got 250 members, that's not including the away supporters who come as well. So we're looking at around 8 to 10% of crowd each match day.
Today's game marks the start of Wolves' One Pack Week, shining a light on the inclusivity and diversity work taking place at the club.
Every department is invested in making accessibility part of their network. So I talk with media, marketing, ticketing, fan services, ops, everybody is in it together to make it more inclusive.
I'm going to the Worldwide Wolves room in the Steve Bull stand. A couple of drinks in there. They usually have someone to have an ex-footballer in there. Then we come around here, there's a disabled room that's under here, that's really good. And then as I come and sit in my seat, a guy called Mick, the steward, he gives me me radio. Bring my own earphones because that one's only got one, but I put my mic two in it, and that's it. Yeah.
My husband comes with me, he sits with me, and then our son Logan, he's a ball boy at the moment. For Rich, Logan and I, it's about having a bit of downtime. Our daughter's autistic and she is fabulous and gorgeous, but at home can be stressful, there can be a lot of pressure. So coming in here, it's just our downtime, and we feel like we're amongst family and friends, and we hear the people I sit around are fabulous. I love them all.
The game may not always go their way, but supporting a team is about so much more than just the result.